Hello and welcome to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. So, we've got a very interesting piece of news today. I am late on this, I'm aware, I'm so sorry. I'm filming my film in 2 days time, so it's been ramping up a little bit. If you didn't know, it's titled Blackfields. That's the poster. There's a GoFundMe link down below. Check it out if you want. But we're going to be looking at some rumours of the George Lucas cut of Star Wars. Now, of course, take it all with a grain of salt. Take it all with a fistful of salt if you want. It doesn't matter. Just know that it's a rumour, okay? It's firmly a rumour at this point in time. And it will probably remain a rumour. So although this stuff cannot be independently verified, that's just par for the course, really. It's unlikely they'll ever release stuff like this. So let's just maintain that it's a rumour. Now, we'd heard during the production of The Rise of Skywalker that there was going to be like multiple cuts of it. Because it was a joke. Like I remember I did the first leaks, I did leak videos on it and people were like, oh, it's not going to be that, but it sounds like fan fiction. And then it's like, well, lo and behold, mate. It's literally what happened. It always seems to be the case with movies as well. People seem really, really keen to give studios the benefit of the doubt, and I get it. But they've just consistently ruined things, and it's such a shame. It was the same with Terminator Dark Fate as well. When the leaks came out, and then the trailers corroborated it, and then my sources were like sending me videos from the set and things like this, I was like, Christ, this is crap. And then there were still people going, there's going to be egg on your face, Mr. H. And it's like, how did that turn out then? So, basically, there have been rumours for a while. I digress, it's late. And this article is linked down below, so you can check it out if you like. But obviously, with respect to, new rumour details about the alleged George Lucas cut of Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker, an alleged George Lucas cut of The Rise of Skywalker was rumoured to exist back in December before the release of the film. And there's some key scenes which are apparently really, really good. So, apparently there's 30 or so minutes of additional footage, and it contained a brilliant idea from the mind of George Lucas, a secret Skywalker. Now this comes to us from another YouTuber. You can find it all linked here. Now, in terms of, this is kind of like an ever-expanding piece of news, apparently. I'm not sure how much I believe this, but I'm not going to just say out and out like it's false. So this comes to us from Doomcock, which always second guess whether I should even say that on YouTube, whether it's allowed these days. And I know he has his detractors. It's really important to note that, me covering this is not an endorsement of the individual's rumours or anything like that. It's more just to discuss it because I do find it interesting. And it's kind of one of those situations like well, what if? What if it was real? And I'm out. The jury's out on whether I think this is real or not. But basically, he begins the video by reiterating his previous rumour, noting that the Lucas cut version of the film performed better than other versions in test screenings. That was long been the rumour. Apparently, the Lucas version of The Rise of Skywalker, according to a source, the very best version of the film in terms of test screening reactions, scoring an 88 from test audiences, as opposed to other cuts that scored in the 60s to low 70s. The allegation at the time was that not only did Lucas recut the film, he also shot a good amount of new footage in a last-ditch hope to save a floundering episode 9 and provide a decent ending to the Star Wars saga. I was going to say Skywalker saga, but I mean, it's Star Wars saga now, isn't it? So basically, the new details that he'd heard from his sources, he says, please bear in mind that what you're about to hear is information that has been leaked by my sources inside Lucasfilm and Disney, information that I cannot independently verify or attest to, so understand that I'm only reporting the fact that I've been told this information, which, that's always the case, that's just how it is, really. But basically, what happened, right? So, his source indicates, was directly informed by a source with first-hand knowledge that the Lucas cut of The Rise of Skywalker is about 40% different from the version we saw, with about 15 minutes that are revised or replaced. This individual had in their possessions several screenshots taken from the Lucas cut, and they showed them to my source and to back up their claims. And I have details of 2 scenes that were in the Lucas cut and not in the theatrical release. And one of them will likely break your heart. 10 guesses to what it is, guys. 10 guesses to what it is. Anyone? Any guesses? So the first scene occurs after Rey thinks she has killed Chewbacca. In a struggle with Kylo Ren, Rey is alone on the Falcon, struggling with feelings of shame as anger threatens to lead her to the dark side, and she asks out loud, "Why is this so hard?" And then suddenly, even though she is alone, she hears the reply, "Life is a struggle, but in the struggle we become better." Rey looks up and sees Anakin Skywalker standing right beside her, and he's a Force ghost, and the source was personally shown a screenshot of Anakin and Rey together on the Falcon. Now, there's some legitimacy to that, because we heard, we knew that the actor, well, the Emperor and Hayden Christensen had like weirdly cancelled appearances and said that they were in it, or like very weird things were going on with those actors that cancelled stuff last minute. It seemed very suspect, but anyway. So he continues that in this scene, Anakin reveals to Rey how the Emperor survived in Return of the Jedi, and reveals information regarding the Veil of the Force and the Emperor's Sith mirrors that allow him to access the Veil's power. Now that's interesting, because initially we weren't going to be getting that anyway. We're going to be getting Mortis, that son of Mortis or something like that. But anyway, the next bit is going to make you mad. The second scene that was revealed to my source happens when Kylo Ren got the vision of Han Solo sent by Leia to try and steer him away from the dark side. In the Lucas cut, when Kylo speaks to Han, he is joined by Leia, who force projects herself into the scene, and then the two of them are joined by none other than Luke Skywalker. This is what ultimately kills Leia, force projecting herself and Han to try and save their son, and the result of this scene is finally at the end. Fans would have seen Han, Luke and Leia reunited one last time. Which I can kind of believe. It's a bit hammy, but I can believe it. I can tell you that my source personally saw another screenshot of this photo. So the scene, a photo of a Leia on the left, Han in the center, and Luke on the right. My source claims someone who worked on The Rise of Skywalker has confirmed that the scene was indeed in the Lucas cut. The one thing fans keep were clamoring for. So look, let's break it down. Now I'm pretty sure. Like, it's all been confirmed that they were going to be doing Mortis. I'm pretty sure it's Mortis, is that right? Whether I think this is true or not would definitely be a 50-50. Like, 100% 50-50. I think this could be true. And it could be complete nonsense, right? But if this was true, I can see why it was removed. So, there's like a few things, like how like pacing-wise and stuff like that. These things sound like... I didn't like The Rise of Skywalker, FYI. But it sounds like it potentially would have actually thrown the pacing out a little bit. Definitely would have pleased fans and test audiences, because they would have looked at it and gone, "Oh, great. These are the things that we asked for." And then obviously, they would have scored highly just on that, which is like, that's a given, isn't it, ladies and gents? Let's be honest. And yeah, like it is dumb that they remove these things, because at the end of the day, this movie like tried to please everyone, but ultimately didn't, like barely pleased anyone. And as a result of that, that's because they were just trying to, get as much out there as possible. Whereas if they just focused on, trying to appease, I don't know, I say trying to appease the older fans, but it's not even that really, is it? Just try and make a better goddamn movie. And this is so convoluted and crap. Like, I even produced t-shirts of pickled Snoke, because we learned that Snoke was just in pickles, fucking farming for Snokes. Ridiculous. Emperor became a Snoke farmer. Unreal. It's such a bad film. So look, I don't know whether this is true or not, but look, rumours, we're never going to get the confirmation of this. Let's get completely real here. We will never learn whether this is true or false. That's just a fact. Unless someone comes out, Lucas comes out and goes, I made this. Then yeah, like we would know. That's my real bad Lucas impression. Hate me now, I know. So let me know your thoughts on this down below in the comment section. If you're new here, then please do hit subscribe. You can stay up to date on the world of pop culture movie news by hitting the bell notification icon. If you stayed this far and you're not subscribed, please subscribe. I mean, it shows that you at least like the video on some level. And please do hit that like button. As I said, Blackfields, we're recording on Sunday. We're starting to record. We're shooting on Sunday. So videos next week should actually continue as normal. Hopefully, if I've got time, we'll see. I hope to do my best for you anyway. Let's put it that way. Anyway, guys, thanks so much. Take care.